So, this whole Afua Asantewaa and Mr. Kofi Owusu Aduonum story, we will tell it in two parts. The first part, Afua Asantewaa all reacted to amount for more fees on Afua Asantewaa, you're ungrateful because I can't and support. And then perhaps the second part will be Afua Asantewaa response to Nikunu brother. It's a number of Afua Asantewaa kind. No, maybe I won't see you be maybe so actually high gossip for myself. So be me a subscribe button so now click the bell notification icon. So now if you follow your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter at gossip24.com and the gossip24. Definitely free so bet you your comment section our share video so I'm force in your biahe. Now make house a go.house our the best of the best home appliances. Again open fridge, open rice cooker, open blender, open microwave, open oven. Again our go.for. Our showroom no our West Coast Mall. Visit West Coast Mall, and I'll be good for showroom. Almost also another shop, our Kaswa. On my website, www.go.house.com. On my number, soon that screen is with me a friend and ask what other items to edit from her. Go.for be deliver about fee. Come, I'm a winyaji. Now you're back to common. So, the first part of this video is about Afua Asantewaa reaction to amount for mockers or no Afua Asantewaa you're ungrateful. Now, if you remember, how did we get here? Afua Asantewaa on yourself for you call life, no kind, so only kunu or separate. Afua Asantewaa can't say pay, and a Ghana for being say, oh, Afua Asantewaa, some may we do a broche, ain't in a way giant kuno. Afua Asantewaa do a broche, or bad yes, I will bo ban or bakwa brocha, and Afua Asantewaa down for our what Germany. And now teaching Mukwefi. Etro Facebook say, Massa, and you Afua Asantewaa ne giant kuno. And you kuno, and only Afua Asantewaa 2 coin. Ni kunu do Canada no. Ni kunu na to akwanto no subum. Ena ni kunu no ko siki asylum or Canada honom. Ena akwakofa sansensem wo nyina abana de bema na de aye oba no. So omo ka so omo chire mu a omo da nyankopɔ ase Afua Asantewaa ehili otumi ka na asem edi chewiase na Ghana fo njai de omo keka no. Ehwa na Ghana fo beka so Afua Asantewaa wakoto wu kunu e de ama wo namfofo e de ade na Afua Asantewaa ba live e wo TikTok so. E beka se masa ono on person be kasa no kasa internet no be shut down na on kasa no the person ka ni se hwe ense bebe na ba na onyaya nka ne kunu tumi gina ye defend ne ba ko hu po sei enso ne kunu defend na man for say stay for enye okunu ya na wo ye singaton okita placard enye okunu ko ya na 2019 wo be tro ma Ghana for speech and prize give video betro Ghana for say ukunu die otene so na wo sori ukunu die wa ye no che say wo ye ne bone kura na no akasa de achew che say ukunu open door be pemene shower obie edan puno obie che say gate obie ukunu onsi wo fom nti en die nyankopon die wo da nyankopon ase so ma wo hia ukunu en die nyasem keto na wo twe as far back as 2019 nti eba ne say na sam media be ka say odasa na atwa da pa nti san na manfo e ka che Afua Asantewaa I'm so just a man for videos of his Afua Asantewaa ni kunu our TikTok send your musi videos collaborating ya the name Afua Asantewaa be catch we see na say ni kunu support say ni da intend Afua Asantewaa hu ni na no de do any angry emoji ebe to ho o de to wa pe anche na just okọ ni Facebook story there action e cost wo ho no Afua Asantewaa ko say when you miss your exit before your glory you are denied your truth in your glory. Let me see. If I answer, what just say? Now, person will exit the die. And I said, when you miss your exit before your glory, you are denied your truth in your glory. It's a one of me could be sad and Nana me cousin Nana myself, me kwa sorry myself, and Nana no in a bad way in patcho. It will be sad and no sources. Not as it's a Afua Asantewaa ni kunu and come away no egu before the first singaton attempt. No me say it's not when you miss your exit it's just like exit no ebe happen before the first singaton attempt. And that happen. And a glory by no yes singaton na nipa bebre na be hu no. It is am glory na ba no. Or exit no. Amafo so say na Afua Asantewaa de ukunu come in with an explanation. No, if Asantewaa was supposed to be say lesson learned. Never showed a man, never at the right time or bed drop a bomb. Or say we share sapa. Say bema yen kata be and show the bema. On no yes I post no 2019 bet sure and some dead defa bema no nina no share the bema no nina no share the bema then go who Sunday stay for person watch nina then go who into one we share nyansa Say on show the bema da bema. Sune. Lie on show the bema da. The next post I'm going to no. Then let's say Afua Asantewaa. I drop a video. Our ne Facebook story so. Now video no. That the lumba enyom. And I mean name her life to enyom no. Me name. That lumba enyom. And me that lumba enyom. That lumba enyom. Charles go do for so. That lumba enyom. Nti that lumba enyom. And I just say Afua Asantewaa edidi asa. Na asa no de enyom ni di no. There are a lot of meanings to enyom no because Afua Asantewaa actual caption also say only music interpreters will understand. And I'm say yeah, what a bar yes you bube. Stay for what a bar yes so you bube into yanti and no na yen chechi munchemo yeah music interpreters. Okay, into you say another feature do into okraman kope we dey mbe dey ba yentie. My answer asibio. Ebi ade be nya kino ha. O se ene de feje dum nti na okraman kope bebi nda. Okay. If was Asantewaa enyum na e be kira ase na e kira ase I hope say. O say na priority anyway apotobi beji fia kenten so. Okay. Penifo mbu baby a one na person ka wastem say fu aka ka wase. Ebo paya yempam. Na just aware gu a. Okay, we ya ni bibia nyi. O kan tam kesi se de English tam kesi fe ndi agro mbesere o kan. Eti we no na say what be say nyum ye a Afua Asantewaa post here na Afua Asantewaa person o kire say some media die sie nyesi we defend the bema no wa show the bema no enti na manfo keka sansem we di a kire no na say nka o come back na say ko betumi a reverse nyoma ma na ye say on show den ya de a enti enu ebo na some media nka opam ma na ye ya ko be pam no eno na ebo na nka opam ma na ye ya ko be pam no na ebo yi de elite opam enye ye ni some media this over be can o story the cherry asi na what they say. I know this whole ungrateful tag, you know, I don't think so it has to do with Afua Asantewaa ni Kunu, no, right? It is due to a perception that people have about Afua Asantewaa. Whenever you mention Afua Asantewaa, the first thing that comes in mind, no, a singathon. And what happened after the singathon? What happened after the singathon was that an image was portrayed about Afua Asantewaa say Afua Asantewaa received support, Afua Asantewaa received funds. Former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, then flag bearer for the NPP, supported Afua Asantewaa, promised Afua Asantewaa a car and a house, and Afua Asantewaa babonting ebe di bank here say on receive car bia, on receive house bia, and on receive skabia. At the time, no people went on radio to say Afua Asantewaa ya mouse ka representing cash near there, you supported Singathon with 3.5 billion, the kaka another 4 billion, and the kaka. But Afua Asantewaa gave a rundown of how I organize Singathon. And listen, me, I won't come and sit here and lie for anything, right? This is my Bible. I will stand by my words. Anywhere you call me on any day, I'll stand by my words. And this is nothing but the truth. I always say there are three sides of the story. Your side, my side, and the one that God is privy to. But you know, when I listen to your side and someone listens to my side, the person without biases can put two and two together. Now we so now we who no cry was same name. Afua Asantewaa kept saying, we receive sika and free will be a and explained how support no ebaye. At the time, the contract was made available to us. Now, this is the contract you are seeing on the screen. Afua Asantewaa, through the media, Ask of Productions, and a GTA for any contract, Afua Asantewaa signing. I can tell you for a fact, say, you won't get a single person or between your catch or say, Yedisika, Eshe Afua Asantewaa sana sikani 1 CD. Somebody received money. And that money never got to Afua Asantewaa. Your guess is as good as mine as to who received that money. And so Afua Asantewaa kept on saying, say, she never received any money from anybody. She never. But people went on radio to say, Afua Asantewaa received money. Omucha pictures, any idea. And the person who received the money never came out to clarify the situation. It had to take Afua Asantewaa say, on my friend UTV so. And it was because everybody knows me, people are my friends, but I don't fear speaking the truth. Because at the end of the day, I am defined by the truth that I will speak. Say me to me and kano krea. Ochna obe to me e kujira baby aka say. Clement asem way krea no nim say na to say, but me catch Clement say yenye ni say. So I'll speak the truth. Afua Asantewaa at the time was asked to apologize on UTV United Showbiz. That was the initial plan. When Afua Asantewaa was called on UTV United Showbiz, she went against the plan to say her truth. Say, we receive Sika and explaining how omodi organize Singathon first attempt. So for the second attempt of the Singathon, people were even charging Afua Asantewaa money before they support her. And that was how bad things went. So the narrative say Afua Asantewaa, you're ungrateful, came after the whole Singathon, the first attempt of the Singathon, because people wanted to pin it on the Afua Asantewaa, say, Afua, you received the cash. Meanwhile, Afua Asantewaa didn't receive the cash. Even in the contract, Afua Asantewaa signed here, right? This is the contract. I wouldn't lie to you for anything, because at the end of the day, you subscribe to this channel because of the truth and nothing but the truth. And I'm saying, if you call me anywhere, God bears witness that Clement is standing for the truth. This is the contract that Afua Asantewaa signed. This contract was signed between Afua Asantewaa's Ask of Production and the Ghana Tourism Authority. Then, at the time, the CEO was Mr. Akwesi Agyeman, and Afua Asantewaa signed as head of productions. Under the contract, right, there is a portion that talks about, financial support. And listen, the financial obligation for the GTA in supporting the program shall not exceed in monetary value 450,000 Ghana cedis. But the figure was 350,000 Ghana cedis. Even that, when they were discussing this in a hotel, Afua Asantewaa pointed out this red flag that most say 400,000, but the figure is 350,000. They said they will go and correct it. No problem. B, listen to what the fund was going to do. All supports, that's funding or payments for this project, are to be made to the various vendors upon issuance of invoice. So if you are a vendor coming to support Afua Asantewaa, and then the GTA has to step in, they step in and take money from the 350 or the 450,000 in words to pay you based on the invoice you will present to them. And that is the support they were giving to Afua Asantewaa, and they said it should not exceed. So if there is any vendor coming on board to support Afua Asantewaa, who Afua Asantewaa has to pay for their services, then GTA will do that payment on behalf of Afua Asantewaa. But as to say Afua Asantewaa personally received cash, Afua Asantewaa never received a dime, one CD. Say obey presenting cash, and their money say Afua Asantewaa and cash say. But the narrative was such that Afua Asantewaa ye bar Singathon national, ye be presenting cash at the share envelope with the mawo. But the money never got to Afua Asantewaa. Who got that money? That is the reason Afua Asantewaa can say, Emma Sansa way na sorry no. It's her nipa no ain't to me and be defending no. Rather, she was being told to go and apologize on UTV United Showbiz. And when she didn't, the whole issue was politicized. And so till date, and that's why I say I don't like politics. Because people can't speak the truth. The fact that I am MPP or I am NDC doesn't mean that if, excuse my language, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama promises to give me a mobile phone and does not give me the mobile phone, I should come and say that, oh, His Excellency says the mobile phone is on the sea and it is coming. I will say that His Excellency promised to give me the mobile phone, but I haven't received the mobile phone. And that is what the truth means. Don't be afraid to speak truth to power, else you will lose your integrity. And me, I'm not afraid of speaking the truth. Because, like I said, these people involved in this story, they are my friends. These people who asked Afua Asantewaa to apologize, they are my seniors. So I will not mention their names. But if they search deep within them, they know that they didn't give Afua Asantewaa one cedi. Say, yeah, man, Afua Asantewaa Sikasi, say one cedi. There is a woman who is in the media space who collaborated with Afua Asantewaa to how do you call it? Organize the first singathon and help with the second singathon. She works with one of the reputable media houses in Ghana. They are located in Accra. If she's watching this video, she knows how Afua Asantewaa organized that singathon, the first and second one. They all know the truth, but people went on radio to push this narrative, and because Afua Asantewaa didn't apologize, it became worse. And so, if Oye Afua Asantewaa ni kunu asem no edi sinchen, and then you look at Afua Asantewaa, still she would seem say Afua Asantewaa you're ungrateful because one appreciates the former vice president, Dr. Mamu Baumia, a Yemano. Meanwhile, that wasn't the case. Nobody can see that they gave Afua Asantewaa physical cash at the singathon. Say the person they gave the cash to, it never got to Afua Asantewaa. And she spoke her truth. But that person never came out to defend Afua. I got 624. You can quote me anywhere. I have showed you the contracts. There is nothing I can't show you. But for the sake of keeping relationships, let's keep it here. I got 624. I said you can quote me anywhere. I can even tell you the person who called Afua Asantewaa to tell her, say, a man in kwa apologize, say, onko kane no kre. Now saying what to say, it's needless. Some of the things are needless. You understand? Some of the things are needless. But then it is what it is. People know the truth, but they can't speak it because they are afraid of losing connections or losing favors. I mean, come on. Stand for something, at least, for once. Magraheb.